Hello guys, and welcome to episode 20 of my Total War Warhammer playthrough, playing as the Empire on very hard difficulty. And today, well, it looks like Kolek might attack Bechafin. We have Emperor Karl Franz chasing down Surtha Longshipmen, the last of the Varg armies who are infecting our lands. We still have the Warhead of Chaos by Altdorf, and they are probably going to continue to attack that at the end of every turn. But Durthu on his way through our lands. No idea why, but definitely happening. We have Bretonia. They are sending an army up north. Lewin Leoncourt leading his army of peasant mob towards Icestray Fjord. That's interesting. Okay, we have Hans Brash. He's going to continue to wreck Scaling and Varg as well. Hopefully we can get rid of it, one or the other for good eventually. That would be nice.
Prince and Emperor.
We've beaten them many times, and I would just like to get rid of them because they are very tedious to fight against. But that's all for this turn, I believe. Helmut Biber going to be staying in that province. We have Volgar von Salterhofen. See, where was he going to head? He assassinated one of the chaps for us, didn't he? Maybe we can bring him over here to Karaberg to get rid of Karen Vorgus.
I hear you.
Next turn we're going to deploy Helmut in Reichland.
For that is all I ever.
So they want us to join the war against Björnling. Who is Björnling? Is that just like a random faction? Like Björnling is normally up north, aren't they? They're normally Björnling's camps like here. So why are they all the way down south? It's a bit odd. Anyway, if they're willing to pay for it, then sure thing. Never mind then.
Friends of the Empire.
Military alliance with Clan Angrand. We're good, thanks. Bechafin under siege. Honestly, I'm surprised that Kolek didn't just go straight in for the attack. And Durthu just ran through the Warhead of Chaos. Okay. I know that the Wood Elves don't like beastmen, but they just absolutely destroyed them. That was insane. We are not going to give them military access just yet. That was nuts. Okay, so Bechafin is under siege, and Helmut Feuerbach is ready to go. So let's deploy Helmut first of all, and get the reduction in cost on the menagerie. We'll get that built up. Balthazar Gelt finally recruited his flagellants.
Yes.
We're going to have Albrecht Frolickman picking up his great swords and Reichsguard as well, which is good. We got Volgar here. He can try and assassinate this chap, and that was a critical failure. Wow.
Our paths have crossed.
So that's a bit unfortunate. Anyway, Hans Brash needs to continue with his 50% movement and encamping. Oh, that army. Could you imagine being in that army? You would be so battle hardened and like just weathered. Like that army would just be like so elite because they've been fighting in the cold up north. Like incredible. Either way, Kolek Suneater has a pretty disgusting army. Let's take Emperor Karl Franz to attack him. So, considering this is Kolek Suneater, we are going to fight this one on the battle map. I don't believe it will be terribly difficult, just because he has a lot of melee infantry, and that's not something that we normally have a problem with. He has quite a lot of Marauder Horsemen, which can be killed by all of our crossbowmen and stuff, and the Chaos Chariots probably won't stand much of a chance either. They have Hell Cannons. They're a bit of an issue, but depending on the battle map, we might be able to just ignore them entirely. Yeah, it looks like we'll be able to definitely take advantage of hills and so on. So let's quick save this and fight this one. on the battle map. And here we are. So, we are probably going to deploy on the far left side, just sort of behind these trees and this hill, just so that we don't have to take care about the Hellfire cannons. That's pretty much where I'm at. Oh, so there's a Hell cannon. It's already in the forest. Maybe we just don't have to worry at all then. I'm not sure. Depends where the other ones are. What we're going to do is bring the great cannons over to the far left. We are going to do our normal strategy with the halberdiers and so on. Probably going to go for the deep ranks again, like we did against the beastmen the other day. Right, let's continue to deploy these. Got our free company militia, they can fill some gaps as well. Okay, so that's as far right as I'm probably going to go. I might just have some swordsmen defend that right flank. We'll have our crossbowmen sit behind, of course. And then, what do we need to do? We can get our Reichsguard to hang back in this forest with the Demograph Knights. We have Emperor Karl Franz and Gerhard. And we have the Silver Bullets. They can come over on this left side. Then we have one more unit of Free Company Militia and Swordsmen. So let's start the battle straight away. Get the halberdiers to move forwards. Then the Free Company Militia into the gap again. So those Hell cannons, are they in range? Because if they are, I'm wondering why they're not firing. They should be in range. Looks like they are actually pushing them to the edge of the forest, which isn't ideal. Kind of wanted to avoid that entirely. So let's bring my cavalry forwards. So we're going to target these Hell cannons, just because I want to get rid of them sooner than later. They are very big, large targets, so should be able to get rid of them with the great cannons. Here goes. Here comes the Hell Cannon barrage. It's going to be disgusting. Okay, let's sort out our reinforcements because currently they are not doing anything. Let's get the crossbowmen all to come to the back side. We'll have the Empire Knights run up to the left. Then we'll have the spearmen with shields take up a left side defense. And we'll move some over to the right. Then the rest of them can all come up to the center to reinforce us. Okay. How are we going to deal with this? Let's maybe get Emperor Karl Franz to go and attack one of the Hell cannons for us. Oh, we actually destroyed one. Let's get the Great Cannon to change target then. So the Empire Knights and the Reichsguard moving on. We really want Emperor Karl Franz to save the day here as soon as possible. Let's just slow things down. Over on the right flank, we are going to be engaged by Chaos Warhounds very shortly. So let's make sure that we have our line defensively in order to take that. Okay, we're going to continue running past their lines with the cavalry. Right, let's stop the cannons firing at that one. We'll fire at the other one. So, Karl Franz is going to take out the hell cannons for us. What a hero. Okay, so once this melee line comes forwards, they should take an absolute barrage of missile fire. I'm probably going to break off the Demogryph Knights into the Chaos Chariots with maybe one of the Empire Knights here. Oh, it looks like the Reichsguard got caught up there as well. That's Emperor Karl Franz probably taking care of one of the hell cannons for us. There we go. And he can take care of the other one. We'll get the great cannons to change their targets. Right, so let's possibly target the Marauder Horsemen now with the great cannons. Bowman with shields going to be taking on the Chaos Warhounds for us. Crossbowmen aren't going to be covered, thankfully. Let's just pause it a sec. We'll go for the massive fast protection. And we will also go for the Time Warp as well. We'll let him cast that one first, and then we'll go for the Time Warp. Well, let's fire some missiles at Kolek. We'll go for the Arcane Conduit. Emperor Karl Franz really needs to take care of that Hell Cannon for us. Let's get rid of these Gorbish chariots with our cavalry. These Empire Knights, they need to come down and attack the infantry for us. As soon as we can, we'll go for another fast protection. What I probably could have done is a net before they hit our front lines. But oh well. Our crossbowmen getting free shots onto Kolek, so that's good. A lot of our left line is not even engaged, so let's bring them over. Getting the silver bullets into position to fire into the side of their formations. Gonna get the halberds to take on Kolek. Not the best job, but somebody's got to do it. Right, let's turn around these crossbowmen and bring some of these crossbowmen back. And what we'll do is have those guys attack there. Alright, so Emperor Karl Franz has done his job. Let's bring him back to kill off Kolek for us. Come on, Free Company Militia, open up. So our horsemen taking a lot of damage. Sinter's Reichsguard suffering against the halberds, that's for sure. Okay, let's actually get Sigmar's sons to take on the chariot or the halberds there, and we'll get the spearmen to attack the chariots. Okay, so we just charged into Kolek, and Kolek is down. Good old Emperor Karl Franz with Deathclaw taking care of him. That was really awesome how he just flew down there and killed him. Like, he was like, get out of here. I didn't use fast protection again. I got a bit carried away with what else I was doing, but there we go. That's a battle won, a decisive victory. That was awesome. I really loved the way like Emperor Karl Franz came down there. He'd just been a hero and destroyed all of the hell cannons, and then comes back and kills Kolek as well. What a beast. So a decisive victory. We will execute them. And that's the confident attacker for Emperor Karl Franz. Charmed shield. And
Emperor.
Wow, they still have a lot of men left. We're just going to jump into Pechafin though and defend that. But that was pretty awesome, that was. Probably should have maybe tried to run down as many men as I could at the end of that battle, but it's too late now. Okay, so it's really surprising to me that Kislev still hasn't built an army. Maybe if I give them a target, they will do so. Let's go towards attitude. We will talk to Kislev. We'll give them a war coordination target of Ulf Christiansen. Then maybe they will be actually inclined to make an army.
Hail to your Emperor.
Try and ask for some more cash here. I think we already did it with Zufbar.
Welcome to fair Britannia, commoner.
Okay, I won't bother asking for gifts then. But we can maybe sell military access. No, we can't, not yet. How about the Wood Elves? Will they give us a trade agreement? No. Right, so we're just going to continue our moves against Scaling and Varg up north. We managed to get rid of that Chaos Army, which is great. Albrecht Hauptansen's going to have to remain in Hergig. Oleg's going to remain in Essen. Boris Todbringer is replenishing in Middenheim. And Balthasar Gelt finally can recruit some troops. So let's start doing that. Not entirely sure how we want to do this. Probably go for halberdiers, and then we'll follow up with maybe crossbowmen. I would kind of like handgunners, honestly. Handgunners are great, especially when you can put them in a formation, because their armor-piercing missiles are just so useful. Maybe since we have a gunsmith in Middenheim, we can get a barracks here as well. Unless I just get rid of the Tailors Guild in Altdorf and I build an engineer's workshop there as well. Because that way we could basically get gunsmith. We get a gunsmith to unlock handgunners, then we can get the foundry and the engineer's workshop to eventually get Hellblaster volley guns and steam tanks. Let's do it. Let's go for it. It's going to cost us 500 income per turn, but I think it's worth doing. Next turn I'll get the Imperial Port. That will pretty much make up for it.
Who calls?
So Albrecht Frolickman going to have his army slightly upgraded with the new great swords and Reichsguard he's gaining access to. And finally the Reichsmarschall will have Reichsguard in his army. To start, tempted to get rid of some of these crossbowmen to get even more Reichsguard. Okay, as for our officers, well, Balthasar Gelt, I would like to make him the Patriarch, but we can't yet. Let's move Hans Brasch to be the Patriarch, since he's up north, and yeah, he isn't really making use of the Castellan Engineer, so instead we'll give that to Boris Todbringer. Now what do we want to do now? So we have a little bit of extra cash that I'm going to save. I think all of our armies have moved. Auric's leveled up, so we'll go for Defender, extra siege holdout time. Peter can try and get rid of this chap with an assassination. And that was a success. Good stuff. He can become an expansionist. And do we need to give him followers? Yes, we do. So do we have any extra public order ones? I think that was the only one. Give him campaign line of sight since he's going to be running around all over the place. And that's good. Okay. Great job there. And that's going to help us reduce chaos corruption quite dramatically now. So Peter did his job. Helmet's still sorting out the public order. So is Ulrich. So let's move on to the next turn. So Prince Sigvald now heading south. The Wood Elves heading back to their lands. Bretonnia still heading towards Ice Strait Fjord. That's good. Means that Bretonnia is a useful vassal to have. Varg on their way down still. And a follower gained. Can confederation between dwarves and Zufbar, that's good. Improved heavy weapons is fine. Just managed to get that technology done, which is actually pretty damn good. So now we'll go for probably mercantile fleet, since we do have a lot of trade agreements. Seems like a very good choice right now.
The Empire. So
Emperor Karl Franz is going to have to defend against Kuhar and Prince Sigvald. That's a pretty scary thought. What we're going to do is have Albrecht Frolickman march his way up to help him. Meanwhile, Balthasar Gelt can continue to recruit at Altdorf, but let's just make sure we build up the Imperial Fort first and start working on the gunsmith. Oh, we can't work on the gunsmith this turn. I think we'll continue to work on the Imperial Port. I can always wait to get the gunsmith. And we'll spend the rest of the cash this turn, probably on just Balthasar Gelt's army.
that will do.
So we'll go for some halberdiers. Don't want to spend all the cash because we need a little bit extra than the 4,000 that we'll have in order to build the gunsmith. It needs 4,200 with the discount.
Yes.
Right, so Eichstrait Fjord will hopefully be destroyed. We have Hans Brash, who can continue to move up and encamp again. Actually, let's go to Balthasar Gelt. We can give him some followers. Give him the Scarecrow banner. We can possibly give him the extra public order ones, but we'll give him Winds of Magic Power Reserve. Maybe we'll go for the minus attrition. Magic item drop chance. Let's go for income from all buildings in the local region. While he's there, we'll go for the extra public order, and then we'll also go for the magic item drop chance. Then we can give him the charmed shield. We can give him a brass cleaver, the Dawnstone, and that's it. So Balthasar Gelt going to be getting a bunch of followers. I think we already did it for both of our chaps down here. So what are we going to do with Peter von Corden? We want to get rid of this guy, but we don't have enough chance in order to do so. I think that might be because he's still sort of on cooldown. Yeah, he's got exhaustion. So hero action success chance is currently minus 50%. So we'll just deploy him for this turn.
I command here.
Right, and since pretty much everything is done, let's move on to the next turn.
Welcome, oldest friends of the Empire.
Clan Angrund would like a defensive alliance. No, thank you. Sigvald is going to be sieging our settlement. Emperor Karl Franz not catching a break. Now the Wood Elves coming forth, hopefully to attack Chaos. Volkmar the Grim is available. Alright, so we're going to want to get Volkmar, that's for sure.
Who calls?
But first of all, what we're going to do is get the gunsmith at Altdorf. We're going to build that all the way up to the engineer's workshop. So we've gone from having 7,000 a turn to only 3,500. I think that's mainly due to the fact that our additional upkeep is 5,652 from having 7 armies.
I will marshal the men.
Tempted to like replace maybe Oleg with Volkmar. We can get rid of these followers and give those to Volkmar. We'll also take the weapons off him. And we can't even recruit Volkmar yet, because we don't have enough cash. Okay, we'll do that next turn. Meanwhile, this turn, I think Emperor Karl Franz can probably destroy Sigvald. So it's another one of those battles where they have some hell cannons. I guess since it's Sigvald, we're going to quick save it and fight it on the battle map. So the same battle map as before, just we are on the other side of it now, I believe. Or is it the same one? I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, it's the same battle map, we're just defending on the other side of it. Alright, so we're going to shift over to the right side maybe. Because we don't want to be attacked by the Howl cannons. So what I'm going to do is bring my troops all the way back to this right side, just behind this tree line. So I'll probably just deploy my forces after the battle started. So let's keep 19, we'll start the battle. And I'll start to form some sort of defensive line shortly. My cannons can stay on the left. Gonna get all my reinforcements to run over here as soon as possible. Just gonna make sure that I have them all on the battle map before I start building my formation. Get all the crossbowmen over here as soon as possible. They can all sit at the back. That's a certainty, so may as well get that done. Get the Empire Knights on the right side. We'll get the Reichsguard to move on to the left. Let's just pause it now, since all of the units are on the battle map. And we will sort out our defensive lines. So, probably going to keep the damaged units in reserve. So that doesn't really leave me much to work with initially, which is why I needed the reinforcements in here. Okay, so that's going to leave some gaps for missile forces. And then we'll have the spearmen with shields take up the flanks for us. Alright, so we'll do it like that. And then the rest of the units that aren't being used can be our second line. Alright, so let's get them all on the move. We will have our handgunners take up position in the centre there. The silver bullets can take up position on the left. Our free company militia fill up these holes. Okay, what are we going to do with the Demigryph Knights? I think I'm going to just keep them at the back here. And I'll probably just move the Reichsguard back as well. Any units that aren't moving? I don't believe so. So they should come into sight soon, since we do have the great cannons. If not, then we can just move the formation forwards. Let me just see what's going on with Emperor Karl Franz, actually. Since he does have Deathclaw, and he's flying about. They're coming towards us. Oh my, okay. Karl Franz just took a hell cannon shot to the face. Coming towards us now, that's for sure. Make sure we target these Chaos Spawn. I think our great cannons are possibly not far back enough. Right, the Empire Knights have been spotted. Spread these chaps out a bit more. May as well engage the Marauder Horsemen there. Okay, so the Hell Cannons, it looks like the trees are going to help us out, which is nice. Unfortunately, the Empire Knights have been found. Let's engage the Chaos Warhounds with the Empire Knights. Let's kill these Chaos Warhounds, the Reichsguard, and the Demogryph Knights. A lot of those Chaos Spawn already killed before they even engage, which is good. I'm gonna get the get Emperor Karl Franz to come down onto these Chaos Chariots. We'll come over to the right side now with him. So we'll charge into these Chaos Chariots, hopefully destroy them. Now let's get rid of these Marauder Horsemen. We'll bring one of the Empire Knights to attack the Chaos Chariot here. So we are shooting into the side of the Chaos Warriors, the great weapons there, which is doing a lot of damage. Okay, we really need to stop firing into the back of our own men there. Can we maybe target the Hell Cannons? I'm not sure if we're in range to do so. I don't think we are. We can bring our cavalry out wide now.
Swordsman! Our weapons are yours! Go! Swordsman! Yes,
My
General!
crossbowmen have brought themselves very far forwards. Let's get the Demogryph Knights to engage the chariots. We want our crossbowmen to attack the Marauder Horsemen, but not run forwards in the process. That's Emperor Karl Franz. Can help out with those Chaos Chariots. Come on, kill off the Marauder Horsemen for me, thank you very much. Charge into the back of the Chaos Warriors with halberds with the Reichsguard. Get these Reichsguard to move further out. We'll have these crossbowmen fire into the centre melee there. Now let's get forward some more men to defend in the centre. The halberds have just got absolutely annihilated. Let's get Emperor Karl Franz after he's dealt with the Chaos Chariots to come and help us out. Actually, I'm pretty just going to withdraw the Empire Knights here so that we can get the crossbowmen to engage the Marauder Horsemen. Let's charge into the back of the Chaos Warriors. Wow, our Reichsguard, Tinter's Reichsguard there getting absolutely wrecked. We're going to make them... I would like to retreat them, really, if we can. I haven't used fast protection once yet, which was a complete mistake. Completely forgot. May as well go for Bronner's Time Warp as well while we're here. Where's Emperor Karl Franz? Okay, he's flying off into the distance for no reason. Maybe get him to take out the Hell Cannons, although I kind of want him to kill Sigvald for us. Yeah, the enemy's just routed. I guess we don't have to kill the Hell Cannons just yet, do we? Right, the handgunners holding strong. Like, after that engagement, I'm surprised our men are still standing where they were at the start. Seems like my great cannons managed to get some shots through onto the Hell Cannon. Which is quite impressive, honestly. Oh, and saying that, the Hell Cannon's just got a shot through onto my Free Company militia. I think my Reichsguard are taking a lot of friendly fire here. Let's stop these guys firing and stop these guys firing as well. So let's make sure we destroy these Hell Cannons. Any other cavalry that we can use? We do have the Empire Knights. May as well have them running forwards. I'll have the Great Cannon stop firing now. May as well use the Potion of Toughness just to heal him up. Get Emperor Karl Franz to come over to the other Hell Cannon because one of them's still firing and managing to be successful. So that's blown up that one, which is good. Now we'll just get rid of the other one. So these little dwarfs gonna get wrecked by Emperor Karl Franz. Deathclaw gonna run them all over, which is great. Surprised how much the crossbowmen are keeping up there. Alright, let's just speed things up. Make sure that we kill off this Hell Cannon here as well. There we go. Job done. Victory. We'll keep it sped up just to run down the rest of them. Want to kill as many as possible. We'll end the battle there. A close victory. So that pretty much destroyed Sigvald's army, which is good. We lost a lot of men ourselves though. Fortunately, the settlement holding strong. Chafin being exactly what I wanted it to be. A symbol of resilience against chaos. So now he's got Warrior Born, extra melee attack and defense. Bonus versus large for Gerhard. And well, we can re-recruit Zintner's Reichsguard straight away. I believe we lost a unit of halberdiers though. Poor chaps. So we'll continue with Woundmaker. And unfortunately guys, it has been my time. So an epic battle against Chaos. We managed to destroy Sigvald's army. We didn't get the kill onto Sigvald himself. So he's still alive, but his army is significantly weaker than it was before. We have Sithoriel on the way now. And that's going to be an even bloodier battle. Oleg may be forced to come up and help at Bechirfen. And honestly, I might do that now. Yeah, we'll have Oleg move up. Right, yeah, that's all though. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.